Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. We are jumping into the energy of the sign Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, the messages may resonate. Also, if you are cross-watching for a Sagittarius, the messages may resonate. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. I'm hearing, I think that's Celine Dion, the song, How Can I Live Without? No, that's a country song. Who sings that? How do I breathe without you? I want to know. So someone could be thinking about you, Sagittarius, like this is either you or this is a person that's in your energy that is wanting to hold on to a relationship, or that is wanting to start a relationship, or someone can't see themselves without the other person. I mean, I don't know what that's about. I guess we'll see. Anything, hold on. I'm hearing a lot of old songs. Wake up now, tell me, is it gonna be love with me forever? Oh, oh, oh. That's Paula Abdul. I'm hearing that. Or are we just having fun? Someone wants to know if someone wants to stay in a committed relationship with them, or if someone is committed in a relationship. We have the Fox card that came out, which is, I'm getting this as like someone feeling like someone is like sneaking, or someone is, some type of sly energy. We have prison. Someone could be trying to keep you in a relationship, Sagittarius, and it could be that you're trying to sneak off. I don't know. Maybe you feel like something has run its course and you're trying to make your way onto greener pastures. We have prison at the bottom. But someone is trying to keep another person right where they are. We have man at the top. Split the deck. We have great fortune. Someone could be staying with, a person within this dynamic because they feel like, it is financially beneficial to them. And so they're wanting this person to stay in a relationship because they feel like, it's in their best interest. We have child. Oh gosh, we got this energy in, was that Taurus? Okay, so child, someone could be, oh yeah, we got that in Taurus, I believe. So you may, if you have that in your chart, you may want to check that out. Or if you're dealing with a Taurus, it's like someone feels another person like slipping away or trying to move on or something like that. And this person is going to use a child, or someone's going to try to have a child or something to try to, we saw that prison, like to keep someone like right where they are. At the bottom is mountain, which is about challenges or obstacles. Someone feels like they know just what to do to keep someone right where they want them. Or someone is aware of what someone is trying to do behind the scenes. Yeah, and here's the book, went ahead and came out, but it flipped in reverse. But they don't know. Something is not going to work out. We have hope at the bottom. Someone is hoping to keep another person anchored in or stuck in or just locked in right where they are. And here's the child. Here's another child card. So you could have, okay, so this could be a person that either, you could have an older child with this person, and someone is trying to get you to stay in a relationship or get you to come back in a relationship. And they're going to do this by having, see, this is a younger child. They're going to try to have a baby or something like that. and they're hoping that this works, so that you're locked in. I don't know. We haven't seen this yet, but for someone, I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone is like their money situation is improving. So this person, like if you already have an older child with someone, like you may not even be together like right now, and so they don't really want you. Like they're not. You're gonna notice like they didn't want you when you didn't have anything, but now, like if you're coming into like some type of wealth, and this is whether you're a man or woman, like you may have a child with someone, or like you have something. You're connected to someone with either some type of resources, a child, a business, something like that. And like, you know, they're fine with you guys living a completely separate life until you like come into some type of like money or some type of good luck. And someone feels like, you know, now they have to like lock in. Like it's really important for them to lock in now with, you know, whatever this is. So someone is coming up with, you know, some type of plan, or I don't know. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we have key. They feel like, you know, this child is the key to, you know, keeping someone. Someone is in the military within this dynamic. Someone could be in the military. Someone might, I don't know much about the military, but it's almost like someone is going to go to the military, like to go to like some officials in the military to try to force, like I don't know if they're like really big on family or something, and they're going to try to force someone to like stay in a home because of a child. I mean, I don't know. I do not know. I'm hearing something about on base. I don't know if someone's trying to move off base and like leave their family, or I mean, I don't know. But we have murky thoughts at the top. Something may not be, you know, working out the way that this, you know, someone planned. They thought that this plan would work, but it's not working. Yeah, we have bear. Card number 15. This is about something to do with like some type of stability. Like someone thought that this was like the key to their stability, some plan that they enacted. For some of you guys, this is for one of you, some of you, or none of you. Someone either got you pregnant, or they, like that was their plan to like get you pregnant, or they got pregnant and it was intentional. It was like they felt like this would be the key to their stability, because maybe like you come from money, you have like some type of guaranteed money or something to that effect, and they thought that this plan would work out, or they thought that they knew you. They thought that, you know, maybe they were pocket watching. They thought that they knew how much money you had or something like that. But no offense, like someone has like a lot of debt, or like someone doesn't have the amount of money that another person thought, or someone is not as generous with their money as this person thought that they would be. So like now it's kind of like this person feels like they're stuck because they got you pregnant, or they got pregnant, but they're not getting like what they thought that they would get out of it. And now, you know, they are trying to figure out a way of like, okay, well, how do I get out of this? Wow. Someone set themselves up for the okie doke. I don't know. Yeah, we have the divine feminine cosmic womb. Someone thought that like having a child with someone was like the key, or like it was going to solve all of their problems, but it may have created even more problems. Someone felt like that they could not be replaced or something like that. Again, you know, the earlier energy was like someone, like you could have been with someone, things are not working out, it's not the way that you thought that it would be, and you're trying to move on. You're trying to just like cut your losses, or what they say, cut your losses or something to that effect. And someone felt like, you know, they have something. I'm hearing you got what I need. Someone felt like they had just what you needed to keep you right where, you know, right there. Whether it's a child or something else, someone thought that they had I'm hearing gotcha be, like I'm hearing, you know, that little saying. I'm also hearing it's like from a movie, The Five Heartbeats, where he was like, you want to be, you can't be me. Like someone feels like they're being replaced, but they thought that they were irreplaceable. I'm hearing that Beyonce, irreplaceable. Yeah. This is weird, but also with this child energy, like someone, it's almost like someone wanted to have a child, or someone asked you to have a child or something like that. You guys have a child, and now things are not working out because this person is jealous of the child. I don't know. They feel like, you know, you're giving too much time and attention to the child, and they don't like that. But it's a child. Yeah, we have lost compass, which says getting back to integrity. Again, that just makes me feel like someone had some type of plan. They thought that it was like an airtight plan, and but it was really something that was manipulating another person. And now it's not working out in their favor, and they want out. They want to get out of, like, they feel like they got the short end of the stick, or, you know, like just some deal is not working out in their favor. Messages for Sagittarius. Yeah, we have gathering around the power of community. For someone, either you have family that's about to find out about someone like sneaking, like someone's sneaky behavior, or, you know, someone trying to use you, or, you know, something to that effect. And it's like, you know, rallying the troops. There's something to do with rallying the troops. Like they're gonna, you know, it's almost like someone's gonna drop some information on you, but they're also, it's not just to be messy. I'm hearing this time, so someone typically could be like a, here metiche, like a gossip. Someone, this could be the person that you would, like, it's not that you would least expect them to give you the gossip, because they're going to give you the gossip, but what they're also going to do is they're going to offer you some type of assistance, some way out of, you know, some type of situation. Yeah, look at that. At the bottom is closing door completion. They're going to offer you a way to get out of, like, this. I'm hearing, you know, if someone is in between a rock and a hard place, they're going to offer you a way out of a situation that is just not in your best interest. Yeah. But we have dream thief, which is refusal of the call. I don't know if you or whoever this, you know, if this is someone else, if someone is going to refuse this help or this assistance, or maybe this is something that was done in the past. Because maybe someone thought that a person would change, or, you know, something to that effect. We have, when I split the deck, perfect storm, the courage to step into life, but I'm really getting that, just that storm part. Something is about to come to a head. Something is brewing. I'm seeing, like, you know, almost like someone making like a cup of tea or something, like something is brewing. Yeah, we have the horned cactus, which is resourcefulness here. Resonating at the bottom, and eye of the needle, intentionality at the top. Someone might refuse a way out of a situation because at the end of the day, like, someone got into a relationship for the resources, right? And so they're not going to leave because they feel like, you know, they don't want to, you know, I'm hearing all I want is what's due me. Like, someone feels like they're not, like, they're just not, they're not leaving a situation because they feel like they're entitled to some type of money or some type of resources. Let me look at this. What is this resourcefulness? Yeah, we have Netcaster that says preparations come to fruition. Someone feels like they're going to cash in eventually. So again, you know, like, they don't want to leave. Like, for some of you guys, you might be offering someone, like, let's say you got into a situation, a relationship, a partnership, a business, or something like that. Things are not working out, and so you're trying to, like, split assets, or you're trying to, you know, have a clean break. You're trying to make sure that things are fair. you know, something to that effect. And this person is like, I will not go. No, George. Like someone's like, I'm not going anywhere, because they don't want a piece of the pie. They want it all. For some of you guys, this is a warning. Like you might be dealing with this type of person with this fox behavior, this sly, sneaky, you know, behavior. And you're seeing like, you know, like maybe you're seeing, you know, like the red flags, the writing is on the wall. You're actually seeing this. And this is like, you know, you're getting a preview of what is to come if you decide to move forward with, you know, either, you know, having a child with someone, or, you know, with entering into some type of contract, business, or, you know, something like that with this person. And this is letting you know, or, you know, someone is trying to get you to open your eyes, or, you know, whatever, vice versa, before, I'm hearing, before we go too far. Yeah. Oh, okay. It says in the hand, it says the universe is your partner. Like you're getting some type of signs and synchronicities that, you know, either you're headed in the wrong direction. Not necessarily, I don't feel like this is like you're headed in the wrong direction. I feel like you're in the right direction, but it's like I'm seeing someone try to merge in your path, and like, you know, oh yeah, let me go with you. Like someone wants to walk this path with you. And so right direction, but this is the wrong person that is trying to join you on your path. I'm hearing the word fleece. Someone is really, you know, someone could have been watching, you know, you, or, you know, whatever. And this is an energy of like someone, you know, knows more about you than what they let on. And this person feels like, again, like they know you. And this is an energy of like they feel like they're gonna, I'm hearing something about take someone to the cleaners. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have the crossing, which is initiation. I feel like, again, you're getting some type of signs and synchronicities, but it's really up to you. Sorry, you guys. But it's up to you on how you proceed. Yeah. We have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. And at the top, we have beloved, radical acceptance. Drifter experiencing life as it comes. I feel like someone is crossing into just a new, someone is crossing into something new in their life. And it's like you're going to have to determine what type of community members or what type of people you allow to, you know, cross over like with you. This is like going into a new phase or a new stage of your life. And you have to be really careful about who it is that you're allowing into your life, who's going with you. I'm hearing, was that from Lion King? And you think you know a guy. I don't know if someone needs to put a little bit more time and energy into actually getting to know someone before you move forward with some type of plan of like a relationship or a partnership or business or even a friendship. I mean, I don't know. For one of you, some of you, or none of you, there is a family member that is going to come to you with a business idea, or they're going to ask you to like invest in a business that they want to start or something to that effect. But I feel like, you know, and you think you know a guy, when I'm hearing that, it's like you think that you know this person. This person looks like they're well put together, like they have, you know, a good head on their shoulders, like they have a lot of good things going on in their life, but you don't see something that is going on behind the scenes. Everything that this person presents to you, it is just a show. You don't really know this person. And it's like I'm seeing someone, it's like you're gonna, if you give them this money, like don't expect to ever see it again. Yeah. Some of you guys are just resourceful. Like you always, you know, going back to this resourcefulness, people see that you are simply like, you know, You're a go-getter. You're very resourceful. You never want or, you know, lack for anything, or if you have, like, it's not for very long. And it's almost like, you know, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like someone sees you as just like a walking ATM. There are people in your life that, like, they only come around, or they only interact with you when they want something from you, when they want some, you know, money. I'm hearing a song, we want money, or I want money, or something like that. I'm hearing the tune of the song. So there's something to do with, like, you know, when they want money, then they come around, they smile in your face. Yeah, they're smiling in your face, but it always inevitably, it leads to the same thing. They want something from you. If it's not money, then they want something else from you. I mean, I don't know, you know, like the people that you're dealing with, but those are people that, yeah. Let's see what else we get for the sign of Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Messages for Sagittarius. Yeah, we have charm, which says apprentice of raindrops. I feel like you might be dealing with someone who they think that they have a way of, like, you know, charming you into doing whatever it is that they want you to do, or someone is using their charm or their, you know, maybe their beauty, their personality, you know, they're using something to entice you into doing what it is that they want you to do. And I don't know if you fall for it every time, but yeah, I mean, there's achievement there with the Seven of Gems at the bottom. But someone uses their charm to get what it is that they want out of another person. For some of you guys, I mean, it is what it is, but you're being guided to use your beauty, your, you know, your looks, your charm, your whatever it is that you got, whatever your resources are, you're being guided to use that to push something forward. Like, let's say with this Ace of Clouds, with this new ideas, like, let's say that you have an actual business proposal, or you have a new idea, or something that you're wanting to invest in, or something, and you need, you know, people to back you, like, you know, if you got it, flaunt it. I don't know, I'm hearing that Beyonce, she sings that in, you know, one of her songs, if you got it, flaunt it. I know that you want, I don't know the song. I just hear the tunes of the songs, you guys. I don't know the words. I never know the words. But so you're being guided to actually use your charm to get what it is that you want. It's almost like I'm seeing someone, you know, like if you're struggling and you're like, oh, well, you know, I can't get people to, you know, do A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. But, you know, you're not even like you're not using any of, like, your, you know, your, I don't know if you have like a degree in something, you're not using your smarts, you're not using your looks, you're not using your, you know, your charm, your person, you're not using something, but it's like you're a full package and you're not using it to get what you want. Like, why do you think you have it? I'm here, shake what your mama gave you. So, not to say that you need to be shaking and twerking or something for anything. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, you are, whoever you are, you might be just like the full package of, like, brains, beauty, you know, and all of that good stuff, charm, you know, everything. And you're not using it to your advantage. There's something within this package that you have that you're not using to your advantage, and it was given to you. It was gifted to you from the universe, or from the gods, or from God, you know, whatever you believe in, from the Most High. It was gifted to you so that you would have a fulfilling and successful life, but you're not using it. And then it's like someone praying to God, like, oh, please help me with this. And it's like, but I've given you all of the resources. I've given you everything that you need. You have it right there, and you're not using it. Yes. Yeah, we have the Four of Clouds, which is rest. I'm going to just say someone has everything that they need. Beauty, brains, charm, you know, all of that good stuff. And you just, it's kind of like you just have it hidden away and you're just not using it. Now, going back to that initial energy that we were getting with this sly fox who is trying to, like, someone is trying to charm someone, like they're trying to use someone basically for money, or for, you know, I don't know, it could be for sex, it could be for, you know, energy, I don't know what it is, but someone is using another person. Someone might be trying to, like, you know, get someone with child, or someone is trying to have a child or something like that because they feel like it's going to get them what they want. You need to go ahead and put an end to that before it gets, you look at that. We have clarity at the bottom, the sun. So you see this, especially if you already see this, you need to put an end to it before things, escalate is what I'm getting. Someone could just be kind of like playing the game, like, oh, let's just see, how this goes. We do that sometimes, right? Depending on your personality. But I feel like, you don't want to get yourself in a situation where I'm being reminded of that card that I saw at the beginning, which was prison. You don't want to get yourself kind of stuck in a situation. Someone could just be out having fun, living their best life, right? And you might feel like, you're just having a good time with someone and you don't know that they have this clever little plan of like how to keep you in their life, forever is what they're trying to do. Like someone is like, you are, they never want to let you go. Yeah. Yeah, we have desire at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, I'm directionally challenged. But yeah, someone feels like they're not going to let you go because you make their life better. You make me better. They don't care if they make you worse. That's not the point. We're not talking about that. They feel like you make them better. Therefore, like, they're not going to let you go. So someone is thinking of a master plan is what I'm hearing. Thinking of a master plan of like, how they can keep you right where they want you. We have reinvention. I got this in, I can't remember, maybe that was Taurus, but someone is coming to you like, if you've already left this person behind, someone is going to come to you and say that they've changed. But you're going to see that snake just like sitting right there on top of their head. They haven't changed anything. But it's like, look what I can do. Like they're going to try to distract you with certain things. Maybe their charm or beauty or something like that. But it's to cover up the fact that no, they're still the same sly fox. They're still the same, snake in the grass, so to speak. They haven't changed at all. And you ought to know better with this wisdom here at the bottom. Yeah, we have enchantment. Someone feels like they know you, and we've seen this, like someone thinks that they know you so well that, they know just what to do to get you to stay or to get you back into their life. But your guidance, we have strength here. If you know that this is what's going on, you need to stand your ground. You need to stand firm. Yeah. Don't let your passions overtake you with this person or with this situation, because I'm telling you, someone is trying to use like sex or sensuality, sexuality, person. I mean, I don't know. They're trying to use something to entice you into starting, having a fresh start, having a redo with them. Yeah. And again, like I said, for some of you guys, this is a person that like you already know them, like you could already have a child with them. Yeah. Yeah, we have boundaries and we have rhythm. I feel like you may have learned some really harsh lessons in life about, the importance of you setting boundaries, especially with this person, right? You've learned to set some type of boundaries with this person because there's something to do with like this person, especially when it comes to like, we keep getting this energy of like resources. This person likes to use you. You see all of her arms, like they try to use you to like take care of like all of their business. Like, can you go do this? Can you go do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? And the whole time they're laying around and they're not doing anything. And you are being guided to set some type of boundaries with this person. Or, you've already learned to set boundaries with that person and you need to stick to it, right? You've already formed the habit of like, you've set clear boundaries, you've established boundaries, you've communicated boundaries, and you need to stick with that. Yeah, that's the new you. Yeah, new phone, who this, right? We have creative luck there. What else for, yeah, we have I follow my heart. Whoever you are, Someone feels like, you know, again, they have the key to your heart, or they just know, again, someone felt like or feels like they're irreplaceable, right? Like you're always going to be there no matter what. This person could have walked away from you, but they were so super confident in themselves that they felt like, you know, yeah, I can leave whenever I want to because I can go back whenever I want to, and this person is going to take me back every time. And maybe you used to have a habit of taking this person back, but you have learned some type of lessons and it's a new you, or that is your guidance, right? If you know what this person does, you know, with this rhythm, you know that that's what this person does. You need to set some clear boundaries with this person. Someone feels like they have something, a key to your heart, or they have something to where they don't have to, like you can't have boundaries with them, or you shouldn't have boundaries with them. Okay, but your guidance is for you to speak up to this person. We have I reveal my truth. I don't know if, you know, sometimes like maybe you have a fear of, you know, speaking up or speaking out, or you have a fear of like conflict or something like that. You're going to have to get over that, and you're going to have to speak your truth. You're going to have to say what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. At the top of the deck, we have I have permission. Not that you need permission from anyone. You don't need anyone's permission to speak up and speak your truth, and, you know, to seek, I'm hearing peace. For some of you guys, you're seeking peace, but also happiness. We have I speak highly of myself. I'm also getting the sense of like some of you guys could have dealt with a person in the past that like they spoke down on you for some reason. For some of you guys, like, I don't know what they were speaking down on, because again, you're the whole package. And that's why I guess that's why they spoke down on you, to make you feel low about yourself or lower about yourself, because maybe they felt like, you know, they weren't on your level and they needed to quote unquote humble you. You know how people, they talk about, you know, be humble, or they're trying to humble you. Like it could be that type of an energy. But right now, like you're done with that type of energy. It says, I tune out negative people and thoughts. This person is not going to be able to get into your head anymore, or you're not going to allow this person in your head anymore. It may not be an outside person. This could be you, but it says, I can change my thoughts. Someone could have led you to believe that, you know, you were not the bomb.com, and you're remembering just exactly who you are. That's aha. I'm hearing that from Coming to America. Aha, you're starting to remember who you are. Someone almost got you. We heard that. Well, I heard that earlier, where they say, gotcha, B. Someone thought they had you right where they wanted you. But you're finding out, or you're discovering, or you're starting to see that you run this. You run this show. It says, I am the creator. You create the life that you want to live. You get to determine the life that you live and your happiness, or, you know, what goes on. Yeah, you're starting to change the way that you view potentially this person, this situation, this job, or, you know, whatever this is, this situation. I am perceptive here at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then at the top, we have I am passionate. Yeah, I'm hearing the thrill is gone away. Yeah. So you're only gonna, you know, pursue or focus on things that, or support things. I'm supported. You're only gonna support things that you're passionate about. And I feel like, you know, especially like if you have a child with this person, you know, and that could just be for one of you, some of you, or none of you. But if you do have a child with this person, you're passionate about the well-being of your child, the happiness of your child, the care of your child. But that doesn't mean that you're passionate about maintaining a relationship with that other person. And you don't have to. Someone is discovering like you don't have to keep that person in your life just because you have a child with them. Because you know, what is coming out for some of you is that was that person's plan all along. That's why they had the child, to keep you right where they wanted you. So that's what I have for you guys. I just split the deck. It says I embrace change. So, you know, definitely there's something that you're changing about the way that you see things, or the way, I'm hearing the way that you do business. You're changing that. So yeah, but that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that these messages were helpful. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good juicy stuff. Definitely make sure that you subscribe. If you're subscribed for at least 3 days, you can actually participate in the chat where I will see your comments. But you know, this is about building a community here, so you have to actually subscribe to participate in the chat. But either way, whether you subscribe or not, I definitely appreciate you being here and watching. So thank you so much. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.